2020 is officially over, but we're still taking a look back at the fond memories we had with the Best of About Town 2020 Part 2. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Susan Stevens, and welcome to the continuation of our annual recap of our favorite stories of the year. The Kingdom Choir, a British gospel choir who found worldwide fame when they performed at the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, made a stop at the Irving Arts Center. Here's a look at their show-stopping vocals.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't.
More than 2 billion people watched as the Kingdom Choir gave an unforgettable powerhouse performance of Stand By Me in 2018 at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding.
As you stand by me.
Before the royal wedding, I was a gospel girl through and through. But the royal couple asked for Stand By Me, which I thought was a soul song, but actually it also has its roots in gospel. The second verse actually comes from Psalms 46. It started out as a spiritual.
Stand by me.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea.
What the song seemed to have done was touch so many people. People they talk about having goosebumps or being in tears from singing Stand By Me, which I never thought was possible. So it seemed to me that the essence of gospel can be filtered through many genres.
Since then, they've topped the gospel charts and now have a hit album and a first-time tour, which included a stop at the Irving Arts Center.
This time last year, if you'd have told me that we'd be touring the United States of America, I mean, everybody wants to go to America, don't they? It's a dream. I would never have believed it, but yes, so it's our first one, and we're so excited. I'm having a fabulous time, I've got to say.
This British gospel choir has been performing in England for over 20 years. Known for their unity and warm energy they bring to any song.
We love gospel and we love the positive things, but also I think things can be done through themes like Something Inside So Strong, or All of Me, or Fix You. I mean, people are having real experiences through these songs.
The Kingdom Choir appreciates the opportunity to continue sharing their passion for music and their faith.
I once was lost.
And it's more about us believing that God is with us wherever we are and whatever we're doing. So yes, it's the love of them. Of course we love their music. I think we love God more.
ICTN joined the rest of the city for some summer fun this past June in Irving's Chalk the Block. Here's a look at all the art that made our grounds a little more colorful.
Irving Chalk the Block. Irving Chalk the Block.
These kids are getting their hands dirty and expressing themselves through some of their favorite color palettes.
Well, my favorite color is purple, but I'm trying not to use as much purple as possible. And purple, green, and orange, they really go well together, so I like using these. And I like the yellow that I use. It's like a pastel yellow, so it's really nice.
I'm trying to blend all the different colors so that I can have like a nicer portrayal.
ICTN joins in on the fun as the city continues to get out and show off their artistic skills by safely creating chalk drawings.
So I'm gonna draw kind of like a beach with a palm tree, like probably like right there next to like the sun. And it's gonna be like a really big one. I'm probably gonna have like purple and blue mixed together. It's gonna make like a purple and blue kind of theme.
I put together a nice little beach with a beach ball and a flower crown on it. I also did an attempt at the Aurora Borealis. Didn't come out as I planned, but it's still good. I also put a happy pride for those who celebrate Pride out there.
I did a rainbow. I drew the sun. I drew a lot of fruit. I drew an apple, an orange. I tried drawing like a pear and a pineapple, but it didn't really turn out that great. But I still had a lot of fun doing it.
Chalk the Block brings out the upbeat and colorful side of our community, making these dim days a little brighter. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
The Toyota Music Factory hosts Poundfit every Sunday morning. We were there to discover the unconventional exercise and see the benefits of incorporating drumsticks in your workout.
Work out to the beat of your own drum. Poundfit is a full-body jam session that combines high-intensity cardio with constant simulated drumming.
We distract ourselves with these sticks. They're pretty durable. They're bright, so we don't notice that we do 450 or 500 squats and lunges during 45 minutes.
Texas Lottery Plaza at Toyota Music Factory offers a free Poundfit class every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's a workout that's suitable for all ages.
Anybody from children to elderly, like literally we have instructors that are trained to teach Pound at nursery homes where people cannot walk, where people cannot much move, but they're having fun creating their own sounds, creating their own beats. Also, you can go as hard or as easy as you feel that day, or maybe you slept crooked and you don't want to move or something like that. So it's modifiable, and you will enjoy it and you will benefit from it, no matter how hard you go.
The class is taking all the necessary precautions to follow CDC guidelines, allowing you to be outside and moving.
We are far away from each other. It's a social aspect of it, right? You get together with friends, you get together with like-minded people. We all want to stay healthy, be healthy after being cooped for this many days, months, weeks. Inside, most of us work from home, so we're kind of sedentary, right? It's great to get together, to catch up, to get healthy together, and we do it every week. It makes you happy, right? We produce them happy hormones when we run, right? It's not as much with lifting weights, and this is something I've been always struggling. I understand the benefits, I don't enjoy it, I do it, but I don't really like it. So this was a great alternative for using my body.
Channel your inner rock star with this exhilarating workout. Just bring your mat and water, and they'll provide the sticks.
Come over and have fun and meet new people and maybe make new friends and get healthy.
For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
COVID-19 has made going back to school more complicated, but it's especially complicated for those who've been hit hard financially during this pandemic. Members of the Skills and Faith Athletes hosted a back-to-school event as a way to provide school supplies and food for those in need.
We have our second annual community celebrations, our back-to-school event. Due to the pandemic, we have the drive-through.
This pandemic has caused a lot of parents to not work, not have a job, so this is our way of giving back, helping. So what we're doing is giving backpacks with school supplies in them and a little bit of snacks, and then we're also giving away boxes of food that they will be able, a box of food that they will be able to use as well.
We're very fortunate to have people come together and work with our young kids and our students to make sure that they have the necessities they need to get back to school. Passing out these book bags and making sure that they get excited about school and they have the tools. And a lot of them, it's going to be a new way of doing business. Some of it will be done through Zoom, some will be done on other methods, and some will be done in person. But we want to make sure that the kids get excited about school again.
I think it's going great. You know, it's hot, but it's going great.
We have a mixture of families coming from Irving, Mesquite, Dallas, Forney, Cedar Hill. So it's not just Irving. Our focus is Irving, but we are servicing them in the Metroplex. This is our 8th year been in existence. So our focus is to be able to help and serve. We offer a after-school mentoring program to youth from 8th grade on down. So, and a lot of the kids we deal with are at-risk kids or kids that's coming from low-income families. So what we're wanting to do is to be able to offer a service and offer opportunities for them to be able to get school supplies if they need them, or offer them services that they would need in the future. And that's really our focus, is to make sure that we take care of those families that is in need.
It means a lot when you're in a situation where you have to ask for help. You have to humble yourself, ask for help, and it feels great to be in a position now to where I could give back. There's so many years that I was that parent who needed the help, and so just being able to give back, it's wonderful.
Just seeing these families smile and say thank you, and that's a wonderful thing. You know, when you putting something in their car and they saying thank you, it's a blessing.
I'm a servant, you know, overall. I enjoy helping people. With Modeltude Agency, that's what we're all about. It's inspire, involve, and impact. And that's what we're doing for our community and our children. We're investing. So this is an investment into their future.
The greatest thing that people can do is just be kind to one another, because there's been a lot of challenges in the fact that people haven't been together, and they've been kind of in their own little cocoon, and now they're going to be getting back out, and I think it's an opportunity for everyone to be involved, but be patient, be kind, and be willing to work together.
This year we launched our Staycation series, highlighting hotels in the city that offer a safe escape with minimal travel. We began this segment with a visit at the Four Seasons Resort and Club at Las Colinas.
Experience a slice of paradise right in our own backyard.
Welcome to the Four Seasons.
It may not be safe to travel right now, but Irving has multiple stunning and safe staycation options. The Four Seasons in Las Colinas offers guests a resort-style experience.
Four Seasons as a company has been around almost 60 years. We have 117 hotels globally now. And we've always distinguished ourselves through our service and our people. That's no different here in Las Colinas.
The main building's guest rooms have limited availability between midweek and weekends, but you can stay at one of the many Four Seasons villas any day of the week.
They're very spacious. They're on the first and second floor. They're about 500 square feet. Very popular with families. As you can see behind me, we have beautiful views of the golf course. You'll either see the golf course or the pool. For this time of year, this is what people are looking for. It makes you feel like you're far, far away, even though you're within Irving, Las Colinas.
Your visit is enhanced by the luxurious amenities and scenic surroundings.
The spa is open to hotel guests, to our members, and the local community. We're pretty much available to manicures, pedicures, haircuts, massages. We have 2 golf courses, one that's accessible to hotel guests when they stay with us. It's a TPC. We have a very large sports facility. It's about 170,000 square foot of athletic space. Within that, we have racquetball, squash, indoor tennis, outdoor tennis, TRX surf set, and a fitness facility where we made sure that we again are trying to do it right under the current circumstances. So our team spends a lot of time disinfecting machines between use. We made sure that we took every other piece of equipment out of order so people have 6 feet between them.
After working up a sweat, you can cool down with some cocktails by the pool. And on Fridays and Saturdays, there's live music for both guests and the public from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. But your stay is not complete until you've tried the gourmet food at Four Seasons' signature restaurant, Law.
Law stands for Land, Air, and Water, which is featured on our menu. We have Texas beef, we also have poultry on the menu, and seafood as well, and beautiful vegetables, of course.
The vegetables are grown at the resort's garden.
I try to incorporate all the ingredients in our menu. So I feature a pasta with garden zucchinis and tomatoes, and also shrimp. So we roast the zucchinis and the tomatoes and toss that with the Texas olive oil with the pasta together and garnish it with the shrimps. It's very popular, very light, particularly for the hot season we have right now.
Four Seasons offers fine dining, entertainment, and quality service while still following all the CDC guidelines.
First and foremost, we spent more time cleaning the rooms and making sure that we use black lights, we use all the right chemicals. We're guided by a global, well-recognized health institution, and they advise Four Seasons around the world on what's the right thing to do in everything that we do, from PPE to the chemicals that we use, so how we should interact with each other, with our guests. We have an amazing app with Four Seasons that's been recognized in the tech world as really a wonderful tool to stay connected with our guests prior to them arriving and while they're here. As you arrive, you will be greeted by one of our doormen, and you'll be asked a few questions, and then we'll ask you to check your temperature. We'll ask you to wear a mask. And then from there on, we'll check you in, and you're on your journey to have a great experience here.
And be sure to take advantage of the resort's special packages.
The most popular ones that are right now selling is the weekday getaway package, which is basically we give you a 20% discount on your incidentals. You get free complimentary parking and a complimentary poolside cabana. And then the other one is our third night free that can be applied really any day of the week. It's very popular on weekends, and people are taking advantage of it to spend an extra day here.
You don't have to fly across the country to feel as though you're visiting a different part of the world.
I think we provide a bit of paradise close by in your backyard, and we see that most of our travelers are coming from within a 2-3 hour driving radius: Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana. And they tell us exactly that. We're happy to be here. We planned a trip to Spain, and it may not be Spain, but it's the next best thing to just be able to get away, relax, and enjoy a beautiful environment with great service.
For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
Mexican Sugar Cocina y Cantina opened in Las Colinas this past summer. We stopped by to taste their wide-ranging menu and refreshing cocktails. Here's a look at some of the restaurant's made-from-scratch Latin cuisine.
Slow roasted beef tenderloin is grilling alongside fresh lobster tail for one of Mexican Sugar's unique dishes.
We have steak and lobster fajitas served with black beans and cilantro lime rice. There's a cilantro butter over both the lobster and the steak. They're really delicious.
Located on Regent Boulevard, Mexican Sugar opened in Las Colinas this past summer. The restaurant transports guests to a sultry escape.
The design is inspired by a hacienda feel, so we like to think that maybe you're in your favorite spot in Latin America, Tulum, Cabo maybe. We have 6 private dining rooms to offer very distinct areas where guests can come and dine in groups, small groups, large groups, spread out during COVID.
Mexican Sugar serves made-from-scratch Latin-inspired Mexican cuisine.
We have all sorts, a really wide variety of Latin-inspired fare that we like to say is lighter, fresher, better. It's not Tex-Mex, but we have some of those favorites that you crave for sure.
One of those favorites is the roasted chicken enchilada.
We bring in whole, fresh birds. We brine them for at least 24 hours in citrus and clove and cinnamon, and we pull that chicken. We use those house-made corn tortillas. We use a queso blanco, a salsa roja, and a salsa verde on top, as well as the cilantro lime rice and the black beans. And they're just, if you imagine your favorite chicken enchilada, it's just elevated maybe on steroids a little bit.
If you're in the mood for something different, there are a variety of Latin flavors you can explore.
Seafood-inspired paella, like you were in somewhere in Spain. It has U10 scallops, mussels, Spanish chorizo, heirloom tomatoes, peas, and of course there's a saffron rice, and also some shrimp. The ceviche, we use Gulf red snapper, shrimp, 5 different citrus juices. There's red onion, avocado, so it's just a really light, fresh, craveable seafood dish that's cold and really refreshing. The funnest part of the fish tacos, we use that Gulf red snapper from the Gulf of Mexico here in Texas. What I love about them is there's a hibiscus tortilla, so we steep the masa in a hibiscus tea that we make, so they're really bright and colorful and just beautiful tacos.
Pair any one of these dishes with a beverage that is both beautiful and tasty.
So the Como La Flor is a jalapeno infused tequila. It has Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, and then of course we have lime, agave, and we use a hibiscus ice cube that as you sip that cocktail slowly, the ice cube melts and the cocktail kind of changes over the 10 or 15 minutes that you're enjoying it. So it's a lot of fun. And the drink's name is inspired after a very famous Colinas song.
Other popular drinks include the Margarita Flight and the Guava Pisco Frio. Sip on more drinks during their happy hour, available Monday through Friday. But when it comes to dessert, customers and employees agree the decadent chocolate avocado cake is a must-try.
It's our signature dessert. It has ancho chili, coffee, avocado, powdered sugar, has a cinnamon meringue, and a creme glace.
Mexican Sugar is taking all the necessary precautions to make your dining experience safe and enjoyable. But if you're still not comfortable eating out, you can order to go.
So we offer curbside to go. We offer cooked, fully prepared, ready to eat meal kits. We have enchilada kits, we have taco kits, we have fajita kits, and you can also order anything from the menu a la carte that you want. Any cocktail on the menu is available to go, and we're doing those kits and those cocktails to go at a significantly reduced price, just to allow guests to try us at home, and hopefully they'll decide to come to the restaurant once they feel more comfortable.
Whether you choose to experience Mexican Sugar at the restaurant or at your home, they're happy to be serving Irving.
We really are connected to the city of Irving, its diversity. We've had restaurants that have been tremendously successful here. The business corridor in Las Colinas, even through COVID, has been wonderful to us, great for lunch business, and the proximity to the airport. We're so close to DFW International Airport. We couldn't be happier to be in Irving.
Mexican Sugar offers quality service along with an immersive ambiance and authentic ingredients. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
Brighter Tomorrows works to protect victims of abuse. This year, instead of gathering a large crowd indoors at their annual Chocolate and Chic, they hosted a golf tournament outside the newly remodeled Irving Golf Club. The event sold out and raised money for a great cause.
The terror that you go through being in a domestic violence relationship, I would sleep with 911 on my phone so that if something happened in the middle of the night, I could just, turn and hit that 911 and hopefully get, help from the police.
Melissa LeVake was in an abusive relationship for 10 years.
Over that 10-year period, he was an abusive, narcissistic person, and I didn't know what domestic violence was. So what abusers often do to their victims is they isolate them. They do everything to demolish their self-esteem. They place a lot of blame on the victim, and just really make your life quite miserable.
Thanks to a strong support system, Melissa got out of that relationship and is now happily married to her second husband.
It took counseling to help me figure out that it wasn't me, it was my abuser that was making my life so miserable, and I finally was able to take those positive steps forward and get divorced and get out of that relationship and just move forward.
But not everyone knows how to remove themselves from a dangerous environment. That's why Brighter Tomorrows is there to help those in need.
We're a domestic violence sexual assault agency. We have shelters and we have counseling and education, and we service victims of domestic violence and sexual assault.
In lieu of their biggest fundraiser, Chocolate and Chic, Brighter Tomorrows is hosting a golf tournament at the newly renovated Irving Golf Club.
Everybody wants to be outside, the weather's beautiful, it gives everybody an opportunity to support us and yet still be safe from the COVID pandemic.
The community was eager to play and serve.
First tournament and it's sold out. Thank you all very, very much.
For me to be here and give some support and encouragement to the staff of Brighter Tomorrows as they come out here and try to raise funds, and to encourage those that are here to contribute. The more we are able to show this to the world that this is a challenge, the more people understand it, the faster we'll be able to get to the bottom of it and break that cycle.
Among those helping to spread awareness is United States of America's Ms. Texas, Crystal White, who is a survivor of childhood domestic violence.
I just like to show other people that I'm not just a survivor, I'm a thriver, and they can be as well. I think that the form of abuse that a lot of people have is emotional abuse as well. So they may feel like they're somehow at fault in the situation, or they may not know that there's resources available for help. So educating people to what abuse really is, that they are a victim, and that there are people, and it's growing now. Resources are really growing as the need is growing. So I think more people are reaching out because they're aware that they can.
That growth continues with events like the golf tournament.
It brings the issue to the forefront of the community. When you have 32 teams of golfers out here, that's touching an awful lot of lives that may not know anything about domestic violence, and it starts to educate the community. And as the community is educated, then they support our efforts. We get funding, we get volunteers, we just get the community support, and that helps us be a stronger agency and serve more people.
Brighter Tomorrows encourages victims to reach out and break free of any toxic relationships so that your family and you are safe. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
At the end of October, the Las Colinas Association hosted a movie night on the campus of Northlake College. The event featured a drive-in movie and concert by the Las Colinas Symphony. Kathy brought us the story.
The joy of a crisp fall night, a drive-in movie, time with the family. What else could make this more perfect? Well, how about kicking everything off with a concert?
Drive-in plus symphony, yes.
The Las Colinas Association's Candace Emerson says the sold-out event featuring the hit Disney animated film Coco was the perfect way to kick off Halloween and Dia de los Muertos.
One of those made-up things. I was just... Tonight is about family.
Obviously, we needed to show Coco. And the Irving Symphony Orchestra was just an obvious tie-in. Since music is the essence of the film, we needed to find another way to elevate that, and that's where the Irving Symphony came in.
Councilman Al Zapata was on hand to greet attendees, who began lining up even before sunset.
Tickets were $20, but all of the ticket proceeds will be donated to the Irving Symphony Orchestra. What that ticket included, though, was popcorn, king-size candy bars, face masks, hand sanitizers, some fun things for the kids. So once they pull in, they'll be given a bag of goodies, and then we'll direct them to a parking spot.
A great mariachi band kicked off the entertainment, and everyone observed safe health practices.
Once they park, get settled in, we have encouraged everyone to go pick up some to-go food at one of their favorite Las Colinas restaurants. They can settle in, set up a picnic. They must remain in or around their vehicle.
And as the sun began to set, the sounds of the orchestra ushered in the night.
We'll have 2 performances from the symphony. They'll be playing music from Coco, of course, with some other Disney classics thrown in there, some surprises for our attendees. And then once the sun is down, we will turn the lights off and we will start showing Coco at 7:30.
So the tiniest fans, fur babies, even superheroes enjoyed an evening of music and movies. Better yet, symphony and cinema, Las Colinas style. This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
And here's an event you'll want on your calendar for 2021. Center Park Recreation Center hosts NEA Big Reads Kickoff Fiesta Drive-Thru. The event will feature a mariachi band, poetry readings, and free giveaways. Each car will receive a copy of this year's Irving title, A Small Story About the Sky by Alberto Rios, a painted rock craft kit, and more. Drive by Center Park on Saturday, January 23rd at 11 a.m. For more information on the NEA Big Read, visit the website on the screen. That wraps up both parts of this special edition of About Town, the best of 2020. Thanks for joining us. Please be sure to join us next time for an all-new episode of About Town. From all of us at ICTN, we wish you a safe, happy, and healthy new year.